my friends, it's Mr. Andrew here, ready for another hashtag TLG at home video. By popular demand, we've had some parents and some families, whether it be at class or recently, that we've been doing this virtual series where we're learning at home to teach us how to blow bubbles. Now, for any of those that have been to the little gym with us for many, many years, or even more recently, you have learned that us, the little gym instructors, are bubble masters. Now, you guys are probably wondering, you have special bubbles. Maybe, they're putting something extra in these bubbles to make them work very well. Now, that's not the case. Parents, you can do this with most bubbles. Our two favorite types of bubbles, just so you know, are Bubble Blitz and Gazillion bubbles. They're a little bit thicker than some of the other bubbles that you can buy out there, so they do form a little bit bigger if you know how to use the right technique as well. So it's not just the bubbles, parents, it is also something that you have to do. So it's a little brain boosting exercise for us. And then once I teach you how to blow the perfect, most beautiful, elegant bubbles, we're gonna go through a little body part song, much like we did with our songs the other day, but it's also gonna get a chance to have your kid follow along. If the weather's nice, you can go outside and do this outside, or if there's a safe spot in the house, you can also do it in the house as well. Just remember, number one rules, to be very, very safe. This is a great exercise for all ages because, hey, who doesn't love bubbles? I even see parents sometimes getting caught up and wanting to pop the bubbles too. So no worries, parents, you guys can do it too. All right, so the first thing, we have to have our bubbles. Now, this is our Bubble Blitz brand. Contrary to belief, parents, we do not just keep buying these over and over. We'll actually refill them. Sometimes it is Gazillion bubbles in here, but no worries. We're gonna use this Bubble Blitz brand. This is Bubble Blitz in here. So the first thing is making sure that you have a great bubble bottle. Also a great wand. You can't have those tiny holes. You're never gonna get giant bubbles. So, the next step is making sure that it's not oversaturated, but also it does have just enough bubbles. Now, if you just go in here, if you blow too hard, parents, you're not gonna get much. So the key is to blowing the bubbles nice and elegantly, very gently. Don't put too much force behind it. Give it a nice, gentle breath of air, and then you're going to be able to get them to watch those bubbles just fly all over the place. So remember, not too oversaturated, but here we go. Whoa. All right, give it a second. Here it comes. Here it comes. Back down. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Did you see that bubble? Now, if you want a little bit smaller of a bubble, a little quicker of a breath, so those are a little bit smaller bubbles. Now, this wand is designed to do tiny bubbles as well. So notice I'm not blowing extra hard as I'm going through this activity. I am giving nice, gentle, even, consistent breaths of air. All right, one more time. Let's see how big we can make this bubble. Oh my goodness, do you see that? That is gigantic. Oh my goodness. I had to pop it. It was too much fun. All right, now that I've shown you how to blow the bubbles, I'm going to go through a fun little exercise. Again, we are going to go through all sorts of different body parts from our head all the way down to our toes. Again, this is a fun one because, it's not just major body parts. It's also some of our, less known body parts, like maybe even our shin or our chest. But hey, you guys, here we go. There's bubbles in the air, in the air, in the air. There's bubbles in the air, so pop them way up there. Oh, well, not too bad, right? All right, now let's go on to our head. I'm going to use my head to pop these bubbles. There's bubbles on your head, your head, your head. There's bubbles on your head. It's not time for bed. No way. All right, here's another great one. We're going to use our nose. Here we go. There's bubbles on your nose, your nose, your nose. There's bubbles on your nose, so show me where they go. Oh, look at that. I got them on my nose. All right, let's move on to our ears. There's bubbles on your ears, your ears, your ears. There's bubbles on your ears. Let's leave them all year. Oh, that's a long time for bubbles. All right, here we go. Let's move down to our chest. All right, here we go. So you got to poke that chest out, hold it up high, my friends. Here we go. There's bubbles on your chest, your chest, your chest. There's bubbles on your chest. Why don't you try your best? Oh, there we go. All right, here we go. Let's go down to that tummy. Here we go. There's bubbles on your tummies, your tummies, your tummies. There's bubbles on your tummies where the food tastes really yummy. All right, here we go. That was a great one. We're going to go back to our fingers, a little bit easier for some of our friends. There's bubbles on your fingers, your fingers, your fingers. There's bubbles on your fingers, so let's not let them linger. All right, we're going to keep on moving. Now for our thighs. So this is a great balancing portion where they may have to balance on one foot to get it on that thigh. There's bubbles on your thighs, your thighs, your thighs. There's bubbles on your thighs. We'll pop from way up high. All right, keep it going. Down to those knees. Here we go. There's bubbles on your knees, your knees, your knees. There's bubbles on your knees. I hope they don't make me sneeze. Whew. Oh. Whew, I think we're good. All right, here we go. Last two. We're going to go down to that shin. Another balancing. They may even try to kick that bubble a little bit to get those shins out. There's bubbles on your shins, your shins, your shins. There's bubbles on your shins. We're popping for the win. Boop. All right, last one, you guys. Here we go. Let's use those toes. There's bubbles on your toes, your toes, your toes. There's bubbles on your toes. Way to go. Hey, let's clap for all of our friends that went along with this song. Great job. Hey, parents, I really hope this video not only gave you an opportunity to have some fun with your kids, but it helped you guys turn into bubble masters. I hope you really enjoyed this video, and I will look forward to seeing you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.